Hey loves, did you miss me? Because I missed you. Like, I seriously, I missed you guys so much. I know it has been a long time since I've posted a video here on YouTube. It's been about 2 weeks, I think, since we got back from Hawaii, and life just changed very, very quickly from getting home. There's so many things I need to update you on. So I won't keep you hanging too long. I'm gonna let you in on the big news. So our family is growing by 8 little paws. Or I guess I should say it has grown by 8 little paws over these last 2 weeks now. So I'll introduce Puka officially to you first. This is Puka Girl, aka I call her Puka, Pookie, Pooh, Pooh Bear, Pookie Pooh Bear. But as you can see, she looks just like our girl Coley. And I swear, like, when I first looked into her eyes, I was like, are you Coley? Did you come back to me? Another dog. She's Coley 2.0. I mean, she looks identical to Coley's puppy pictures. And we got her from the same kennel where I got Coley. I'll explain, like, the whole thing. But she's probably distantly related somehow, we think. So yeah, and she's our little miracle. I'll explain that story too, how we had a very scary incident happen. Again, just so much to fill you in on. Then this is Crazy Coconut. She's just Coco, but we did say her middle name is Nut because you're the wild child out of all the puppies we've ever had, huh? And she's the hungriest, the feistiest, the most hyper, the sassiest. But we love you. You're just a little pint-sized ball of energy and love. I'm gonna put them down and just like let them play and sit and talk to you and kind of fill you in on everything about them and all these stories I've got to catch you up on. I just did one of my sauna workouts this afternoon, and whenever I do that, I always make sure I'm staying extra hydrated. I'm gonna have my Magna. This is the blood orange flavor. I love this flavor. Shake it up. Dissolves super fast, tastes so good. And just a huge thank you to Magna for sponsoring today's video on my channel. Fun fact, 75% of people are actually magnesium deficient. So if you feel like you have really low energy, you're like crashing out in the middle of the afternoon, I would highly recommend trying Magna. Because for me, I don't do caffeine, but Magna has 3 different forms of magnesium that help with your focus, your recovery, and your energy. It also has vitamins B12 and B6, which help give you energy naturally. And Magna is the perfect blend of sodium and potassium. It doesn't overload you with sodium, but it is the only product on the market that gives you an adequate amount of magnesium for the day. All you need is 2 packets of Magna a day to meet your daily needs for magnesium. Magnesium is especially critical for women if you suffer from really bad menstrual cramps. You might want to give Magna a try because it really helps reduce cramping. Also, if you're somebody who works out all the time at the gym and you feel like you have a lot of soreness after your workouts, again, Magna has that magnesium that helps with your muscle recovery. And for me, these last 2 weeks chasing around these 2 puppies, I've needed all the extra energy that I can get. And that is why I make sure I have my Magna 2 times a day so that I'm not only staying hydrated, but getting the proper amount of magnesium that I need every single day. So check out Magna using the QR code that I have here on the screen or the link down in my description box below. And be sure to use my code BriannaK for 15% off of your first Magna order. And thank you again to Magna for sponsoring today's video. Cheers. As you can tell, Kylie was thrilled to be a big sister. Coco. This is why I haven't made any videos, guys. All right, I came into the cage with the puppies. This one's being a little lap hog, huh? Hopefully I can at least get through this without too much barking. Okay, so Pookie Pooh, there's a reason for her name. So Landon actually had a different name picked out for her because Coley was Coley Rose. And, oh, they're gonna start fighting now too. I don't know if it's technically littermate syndrome because they're not biological sisters, but it is kind of funny. They're birthday twins. Both of their birthdays are May 1st. Their moms had them on the same day. And, oh God, now Puka's running up the stairs. It's literally chaos. Puka, no stairs. Puka, Puka. Puka's trying to get up the stairs right now. They're so cute. They just are puppies, especially this one. I know, you're like pure puppy energy. Puka's a little more of the chill vibe. Okay, as far as breeds go, Puka is a Maltese Bichon, which is the same exact breed that Coley was. And she should weigh around 10 pounds. And that's how much Coley weighed too. And this is a hypoallergenic breed, which what I learned from Coley is it's because they have hair, they don't have fur. So if you kind of notice like the texture of her, she doesn't shed. And yeah, your hair is just so soft and fluffy. It's so cute. You're so sweet. But she's the chill out of the two puppies. I mean, she's still a puppy, still little Miss Wiggly, and I feel like it's witching hour right now too for them, which I feel like is a real thing for whether it's babies or puppies. They just have like an hour before bedtime where they go crazy, and it is my fault that I wait so long to film this video today. A little bit of the context behind Puka's name. So Landon wanted her to be Lokelani because that in Hawaiian means heavenly rose or like heavenly red rose. And Coley was Coley Rose. And he was like, that one looks like Coley. I feel like that would be such a good way to sort of like pay tribute to her. So technically, she is Puka Lokelani. But she got a new moniker because I picked up the puppies. They're from, again, the same kennel where I got Coley when I was in college. But where I went to college at OU, Athens is about a 3-hour drive from where we live. And so the woman who owns the kennel, she'd sent me the pictures and we'd like talked back and forth a whole bunch. Like every day she's sending me new pictures and videos and just kind of told me all about them. And again, I trusted her because I got Coley from her and Coley was just such an amazing dog. She was like, I don't mind driving. She's like, I have another person actually like getting, I think, a puppy that day too. And so she's like, I'll be about an hour away from you if you'd like to meet me. So drove the hour, had them in the car in like the same carrier that we used to take Coley to Hawaii. And like, I mean, it's a pet carrier, so I'd take Kylo to the vet in it too. But put them both in it and just kind of knew, I'm like, oh, they're puppies. They're going to have to go potty like immediately when we get home. So I had ordered the 2 harnesses because she'd sent me pictures of both of them. And I was originally just looking for 1 puppy. I wasn't going to get 2 puppies. But she's like, I have 2 girls available. I have, a white one and a black one. And I had kind of in my head thought, well, maybe I want a black one so that it is a little different than Coley. Like, is it going to be hard having a dog that's just like Coley? But the family was split when we looked at the pictures. Landon wanted the one that looked like Coley. Presley wanted the dark one. And I was kind of going back and forth, like oscillating myself. So I was like, I'm going to meet both of them and just kind of like see if one stands out or if there's like such a connection, that I end up getting one. But I did buy the 2 harnesses and 2 leashes on Amazon knowing I could just return it because she said to me when we were texting, she's like, if you want both, she's like, because they do play so well together. So I kind of knew in my head, I'm like, well, there's a potential that I could get the 2, but I just wasn't sure. Like even driving down, I was just like praying at it. I'm like, I'll just kind of know when I get them. And if you saw the video, which I'll re-put it in here, when I held them for the first time, there was no turning back. There was no way I was like giving up one of these dogs. Oh my gosh, hi. Hi. Oh, thank you for the kisses. Hello. Oh my God. Hi. Hi. Oh my gosh, they're both so sweet. I can't. Hi. Hi. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Oh my gosh, I get kisses from both of you. Oh, hi. I'm gonna cry. They were just way too cute. Now they're starting to be sweet. They're calming down. I think they're just a little camera shy in the beginning. What goes in my lap now, being a little cutie. So yeah, held them both, driving up in the car. They'd been in their carrier for like an hour. I knew they were gonna have to go potty instantly, so got there. Like, see a little harness they have on. And she's still, it's like she's so little. She was like sliding out of the harness outside when I was letting them, you know, go potty. And I'm bending down to fix Coco's harness. And I look up and I'm like, where's the white one? Like, I just have like an empty harness and leash. And I'm like, where'd the white one go? And so I looked back at the security footage because I'm just like, you know, you kind of like go in panic mode. And I feel like you start like, you're like, what exactly happened? I hold her. I walk up to the black one. I'm walking up to the porch. I set the two like empty harnesses and leashes down. And I get my phone to call my mom, and I call my mom, and I remember my first question to her, because I was just like, where could this dog have gone? Because there was no way in the time that I was down doing her leash that this dog could have ran fast enough to like run away. I looked under all the bushes. Like, it was like this dog had literally vanished in thin air. And I was like, could there have been like a hawk or something that I, like, as I was doing this, like so quickly, like picked up this other dog? Because I go, there's no way that this dog could have on foot gotten away from me this quickly. And so I'm running around the house just like listening, because I'm like, wait, do I hear a dog crying? And that's when I started freaking out. I was like, maybe she did get like picked up and like taken somewhere, because I'm going around and around and I'm like, I hear it, but I like don't see her. Well, finally, after like 10 minutes of just like going back and forth, being like, I hear her, I don't see her, where is she? I see it in my grass. There's a hole. I mean, it was smaller than my hand, but there's a hole in my ground that I've come to learn is connected to the sewer. So I guess it's like a pipe in the front yard that if they would ever need to like vacuum out the sewer, they could do it, but it's connected to like all the toilets in our house. And then that pipe in the grass is connected to that sewer, and it goes out to then the main sewer pipes under the like main road. And so I'm like, oh my God, this dog fell down this pipe. I have no idea how far down it is because it's pitch black and it's tiny. And at this point, the neighbors had, like, as I was running around, I was like, can you help me look for the dog? And they were so sweet, like all helping. And when this happened, I was like, I'm calling the police. So they're all waiting there, trying to even figure out, like, is there something we could stick down the hole to like get the dog out? Because we're not sure if she's like stuck or like where this hole even goes at this point. Like, none of us even really knows what this hole is. So the police get there, firefighters get there. My mom had sent my stepdad over, like when I called her, freaking out originally. And this is crazy. What? He had one of those scopes with a camera on it. So like this really long rope basically that has a camera on it. And he's fishing it down the hole with one of the police officers that was there, seeing if they can see the dog. And they can't see her, but we kept hearing her. So about an hour passes and everybody is like thinking of every solution possible. Like, we're on the phone with an excavator to come dig up the front yard. Some of the neighbors went down in my basement and they took the toilet off the wall to see if they could get the dog to come through the sewer pipe that's like directly connected to that toilet, like there in the basement, where I guess they knew like how it came out in the yard, because they could hear her through that pipe. So there's some people down in the basement calling her through that pipe. The police and the firefighters also took the cover off of a manhole across the street that's also connected to the sewer pipes. But again, a manhole is, you know, a much bigger hole that a person can, literally man can fit in. So I had another neighbor that was like calling down that hole, seeing if like the dog, you know, would come in either direction. Well, after about an hour, we couldn't hear her cry anymore. And I mean, I was already bawling. Like, the second I lost the dog, I like kind of started to tear up. But then when I realized she fell down a hole, I was really crying. And just the whole time was shouting on the hole. Like, she didn't have a name yet. And I'm just like, baby, like my sweet puppy, like, please just hang on. Like, we're going to get you out. Like, please, you know, I'm just like telling her, like, don't give up hope. Like, we are going to get you out. And when we stopped hearing her cry, I could tell, like, the emergency people kind of started whispering. They're kind of like, well, like, you know. And I just prayed. I was like, God, please save this dog. And this is also very strange. They're just like tearing up the pad. behind me as I talk. Puppies are so fun. But when I first got them in the car, because I looked at this one's eyes, and like I said, I was just like, it just was like, Coley, are you looking back at me? Like, it was just wild. But I said in the car to Coley, I was just like, can you be their little guardian angel dog and look out for these two, little sisters you have here on earth from up in heaven, and, make sure that they are good little dogs. Well, didn't realize that I was going to need that an hour later. And I swear, this was a true miracle, because we didn't hear her for about 15 minutes. And my one neighbor, he's actually somebody I went to high school with, he's still by the manhole. And I hear him go oh my God, I see the dog. And so we all go running over. And when I looked down this hole, I just see this puppy. She's literally covered in poop. And I was sobbing. I was just like, oh my God, thank you God so much. So one of the firefighters jumped right down the hole. And I mean, he was a true hero, because even somebody was like, oh, we should test the gas first to make sure it's safe for you to go down. And he was like, if the dog's still alive, I'm sure it's safe for me to go down there to grab this dog. And so he did. He just jumped right in and grabbed the dog. And I was so thankful, because obviously I want them to be safe and follow protocol. But I was also just oh my God, get the dog. Because I don't know if she could drown, and whatever. It was drowning poop. Oh my God. Whoa. But anyways, I can show you guys some of the pictures and video, because at that point my stepdad actually started recording it when they handed her to me. And again, she was just covered in poop.
Welcome to the world. Nice job, guys. Neighbors, everything. Nice job.
I can make that happen. Wow.
And now you guys are just covered in the pee pad that you tore apart. That's cute. It's all over me, that's too. But anyways, she is literally a miracle. She is literally a miracle that she's alive, that she came out of that hole where she did. But that's why she's called Puka, because Puka in Hawaiian means hole. So since she fell down the hole, it just felt right that she's the Puka. And also we were nicknames could be Pookie or Pooh Bear, Pooh, and she was covered in poo. So she's Puka Pookie Poo. And then Coco is expected to be 8 pounds. So she's actually always going to be a little tinier than Puka. But she's definitely way more energy, way more sass. But I do love them so much. And, since the kids were with me for a month in Hawaii, Adam and I have 50-50. And so kind of this month, so that he gets some of the days to make up, he's been taking the kids on the weekends. So these first 2 weekends, he's had the kids. So it's just kind of been me and the puppies. It's saying to my friend, I was I think it really does just give me so much purpose, because they are kind of just crazy furry newborns in a way. And even though I will say having 2 is much easier when it comes to sleeping, because with Coley, I remember I didn't sleep at all. And with them, I've actually gotten some sleep, because they sleep a good chunk of the night together. I take them out pretty late and we get up pretty early, but it's not like Coley where she kept me up all night crying. They actually, I think, just cuddle and eventually get tired together. Here, chew banana. But I have them when it comes to potty training. I got this bell on Amazon. It's a sensor bell, so they can use their nose, they can use their paw. It's just it's with anything kind of touch, rings a bell. And I've been doing that every time before I take them out. So many people, when I shared it on Instagram, were we trained our dog, whether it's a traditional bell or one of those. So many of you said you've done that with your dogs too. So I'm trying to do that with them. And I'm gonna look into, I think, obedience classes for them too. We do have 2. I did all the commands with Coley just based on kind of reading stuff on the internet, and there wasn't that many YouTube videos out at the time when I got Coley, because that was 16 years ago. Yeah, here, your banana. Was also a college student then. It was just every single day. I just remember repetition and praise and treats and all of that, and so that's kind of how I'm potty training them right now. Isn't it wild? Doesn't she look just like Coley? You look so much like Coley. I know you're probably like sick of hearing that, but Puka, you really do. You're like Coley 2.0. And I do love how they just, you know. You okay? But I have just been relishing in all the puppy cuddles because they're so sweet. And yeah, it's been nice. But the kids have met them and they were so excited because they also weren't sure I was getting both of them. So they'd like seen both of them again because I showed them the pictures and asked which one they liked and what they would name them. So we talked about it, but when they actually saw both, I know they were so excited. Yeah, just such an exciting time. There's like even more stuff I feel like I have to fill you guys in on, but I'm just so ADHD right now, I feel like, with the puppies. So I'll be sharing some other new updates in future videos, but this is the major life update, is that we have 2 new fur babies in the family. So it's crazy. I have 3 fur babies, 3 human babies here on Earth, 2 little angels in heaven, 1 baby, 1 fur. And what is it? What do you got to say? You got so much to say. You do. You have so much to say, Coco Bean. I don't know why. I don't know if I shared about Coco's name, but basically it was a name Presley came up with. She just thought Coco was cute since she was dark, you know, dark fur. And she is just a little Coco Bean, but I think Coco Nut fits her perfectly, if that's not obvious by her behavior in this video. And she wanted to spell it K-O-K-O, just because we're giving all the pets Hawaiian names. Since, you know, we lived there for a little bit and we just love Hawaii so much. But the technical meaning of Coco, I had a couple of followers comment this to me. When it's spelled that way, it means innocent blood, which is very funny because both me and Presley, as soon as we kind of like met her in person, we're like, this one's a new soul. Like that one's an old soul for sure. And this one's a new soul. And we're like, it's kind of funny. Her name means innocent blood. And I guess it can also mean the crow of a chicken or the crow of a rooster. And I found that funny because just randomly I ordered a bunch of different toys and I got this one since it looked like hey, and she instantly gravitated towards this one. Like this is the one she pulls around the most. It's like in the bed all the time. She like sleeps on it. So I thought that was kind of funny because I didn't know that Coco also had that meaning. So yeah, they've just been my little buddies. I've taken them for some Starbucks runs, and I did get a little purse for them because I had one for Coley when I was in college and I would take her to my classes. And so I did get a little purse for them, just thinking like, oh, you know, maybe I'll start bringing them to places where they're allowed. And yeah, I think I want to get them like sitting a little bit better before probably I take them like out to too many places where there's other dogs, but they come for car rides and stuff like that with me now, and they're my little buddies. They're my new little babies, and I love it. Yeah. I should probably talk to my therapist about it, but I definitely feel like there's something in me of like, I enjoy feeling needed, or I enjoy feeling helpful. I don't know if it's that motherly, like I wanted to be a mom from the time I was a little girl, that it's just that, or is that what it is? Yeah, that's what it is. Well, I love you. I'm so glad you joined our family. Yeah. And I love you too, Puka. Puka's sleeping down here. I don't think you guys can see her, but she's sleeping. She's so sweet. Oh, be nice. Here, you go with your banana. Crazy lady. We're going to wear you out so you go to sleep too. Puka's always the fastest to go to sleep. But I will say she sleeps harder. Like, she falls asleep first. Like, Puka falls asleep first. But Coco, when Coco is out, she is out. It's hard to wake you up, huh? But I don't know if there's anything you have questions about with the puppies. Let me know in the comments, and I'll either try to answer as many as I can in the comments, or just in future videos too. Probably do for just a Q&A too, especially after I tell you guys some more stuff in upcoming videos. But okay, I'm gonna try to, because we're getting dark here, and that's usually, you know, one of the times they take a little stretch of a nap here, and I've got cleaning and laundry to do, so I'm gonna take them out quickly, and then hopefully they can get some rest, and I'll edit this video too. And yeah, thanks for your patience just while I kind of was adjusting to stuff here, but I have so many more videos coming for you this month, and then back to school, and then fall decor, and obviously then we're gonna go into Halloween decor and Christmas decor and Thanksgiving and all the things for the burr months, like so quickly here. So buckle up. Buckle up, buttercup. All right, bye, loves. So wait, bye. Did I say bye? Say bye. Say bye. Oh, you're so cute.
I lose my breath whenever I see you.
I love you so much. Oh, poor God.
You stole my heart. What is it that you do? My life was great till you added colors. Like the moon needs the sun, we don't care about the others.